Jane, can we interest you in some pot roast?
Oh, no, I can't. I have to be smart.
Can I take a look at that?
Huh?
Holy Joseph, you're... Somebody's put one of their earrings in your tongue. God knows where they put the other one.
Dad.
Well, they come in pairs, you know.
I gotta apologize to my father. He got dropped on his head when I was a baby. Is she choking?
Laughing.
There.
She just had it done today, and swelling goes down in 24 hours.
You know, a strange thing happened to me today at the supermarket. I was standing in the checkout, you know, third in line, and somebody said, "Well, let the old man go ahead." And I naturally stepped to one side, and there was no one there. And I thought to myself, what are they talking about?
They're probably talking about you, Grandpa.
Well, thank you very much. When did I get old?
Not for a few years yet, Dad. So Jane, where do you go to college?
Actually, I dropped out.
She dropped out, Dad. She's taking some time to find herself. We gotta go.
Where are you off to?
Oh, this is great.
Party.
Well, what's the rush?
Well, we gotta meet Jackson.
Well, who's Jackson?
He's the guy with the van.
What, the party's in a van?
No, Dad, the van's taking us to the party.
Where is this party? Philadelphia?
How did you understand that?
Well, it's scary things, I understand. This isn't a rave, is it?
Listen, Dad, I'll be careful and all that good stuff, okay?
Yeah, well, you know, it is good stuff. It is good stuff. Doesn't matter. You know, I'm getting really concerned about him. Ever since he's met this girl, he's changed. And he seems to be crazy about her. I never heard him talk about raves or vans or Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. Will you stop worrying? Kids that age, they flit from one flower to the next.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
You know, in order to sample the different nectars. In other words, you know.
I get it, Dad.
Mind you, on the other hand, when I was Luke's age, I met a young girl, and I spent the next 50 years married to her. So you never can tell.
Married.
The ABC Big Picture Show, a great movie every Saturday night.
They call this hazelnut. Do they think that I'm an idiot? Ben, would you taste this and tell me if you get any hazelnut at all?
Couldn't I just smell it?
If you think that's adequate, yeah.
I do, Carl. I think it's perfectly adequate.
What's going on with you, mister?
Kids. You got kids, Carl, right?
Oh, tell Mama everything.
Well, Luke has been seeing this girl. First of all, she's older than he is. She's dropped out of college. She's got a tongue ring. There's a band involved.
All right. Worst thing he could do is disapprove of who he's seeing. Believe me, I did that with Carl Jr. It drove him right into marriage. But he and Dave are happy. I guess I can get past the fact that he's a Republican.
I thought we were living in a civilized society. Apparently, I was wrong.
What happened?
I'm a Krispy Kreme, waiting to pay, and this guy cuts in front of me, and we get into a fight.
Over donuts?
People look at me, and they think pussycat. What they don't know is, you get all up in my face, and the pussycat roars, baby.
But the donuts are okay, right?
Lucky for him, he sensed my rage and backed off. You know, I gotta say, that World War II generation, they know how to pick their battles.
You know, I haven't been in a fight since I was 14.
Last time for me was about 12 years ago. This guy in a bar was totally convinced that I was Jack Nicholson.
This was obviously a dimly lit establishment.
He just got totally enraged because I wouldn't admit that I was Jack Nicholson. Some people just don't know when to quit. Would you just taste the coffee, please? Come on.
Hey,
Oh, look who's here, Luke. And that's Jane over here.
Dad, close your eyes. This is great. Okay, come on out.
Oh, my God.
Well, what do you think? Jane suggested getting some of the silver out of my hair.
It looks like she got most of it, Dad. Dad, aren't you taking this whole thing at the checkout counter a bit too far?
I'd forgotten about that completely. It is interesting, though, isn't it, how a slight touch-up can change your whole outlook.
It looks weirdly natural.
No, if you want, I can do it for you, too.
Lovely magazine, by the way, Mr. Guccione.
No, actually, Dad, I wanted to borrow the truck so Grandpa and I could help Jane move into her new apartment.
Oh, her new apartment. Well, I don't think there's no way you can have the truck today.
Oh, well, it's just sitting out there.
Oh, well, thanks, Mama. Be careful, young man.
Oh, I will. Oh.
So that's it. Unless any of you want any more, education? No? Okay, go. Be ignorant again. Thanks. Thank you, Tanya.
Mr. Madigan,
Ah, Paige.
I love what you said about what they did to Grand Central Station.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think they should restore the Times Square theaters back to the way they were before?
I do think that people who pay $80 a ticket are entitled to indoor plumbing and air conditioning.
Well, I wish my mother could hear you say that.
Oh, why?
She's the vice chairwoman of the Heritage Society. And she thinks that...
Chairwoman, not vice chairwoman, Paige.
When did that happen, Mother?
Oh, about an hour ago. I don't care who I have to step on to get to the top of the nonprofit heap.
Mom, this is Mr. Madigan.
Beth.
Brooke, so you're the dashing architect I've heard so much about.
Well, if you want dashing architecture, I'm available.
We should get going, Mom.
Yeah, why don't you go and get ready? I want to brag about you for a few minutes.
You're in for a treat, Mr. Madigan.
Yeah, I brag about my own kid all the time.
Oh, you have a daughter.
A son. And you have a daughter?
And you have a son. Horribly misshapen like his father.
Oh, worse, he eats with his feet. You should see it.
Oh. Well, now I have to tell you about Paige. She's having her picture taken in front of the UN. She's up for a Student International Relations Award. If she's lucky enough to win it, we're off to Belgium next summer. Pinch me.
Wow, that's amazing. Well, you deserve to be pinched.
Well, go ahead, pinch me. No, it's really been a victory for us. I mean, she's been so distracted. She just broke up with her boyfriend. I mean, believe me, I was glad to see him go. Does your son have a girlfriend?
No, not to speak of, no.
Not to speak of.
Well, nobody who speaks it.
So what is this, a fix-up?
Oh, come on, relax, Luke. You can leave if you want. No, sit down. Stand up.
Dad, I'm already seeing someone.
Is she your girlfriend?
Oh, no, not exactly.
Yeah, well, then what's the problem? We're meeting somebody new.